Howdy y'all, and welcome back to another game with Britterbug Gaming. And today's game is Sims 4, but right now I decided it's not time to play a game. Instead, we're going to play a get to know me game. I have an idea that people have been wondering where I've been, why I've been having all my days off, and I'm glad to finally meet everyone. I know I said that I was going to have the 200 subscriber special be the face reveal, and I'm sorry it took a couple days. I was a bit under the weather. I actually happen to have health issues that keep me out at times, and I do apologize if it is, say, for a week or two that I don't upload a video. Just please forgive me on that. I have Crohn's disease, arthritis, and everything, and it happens to put me in the hospital a little more often than I would like to admit to. In the last 2 years, I've been through multiple surgeries, and wasn't really one to have a surgery before now, but I figured after my surgeries had happened that I had been through enough, and it was time for me to open up about everything I've been through. So therefore I started my channel, Britterbug Gaming, and I plan on doing a lot with my channel. And I had actually a friend today to do some Q&A questions for me, so he came up with some good questions that I could answer for you guys on my channel. And here's some of the questions that he had to ask. 1. What made me want to make my YouTube channel? Well, like I said before, my health wasn't the best, and I knew that if I was going to leave anything behind, I might as well leave an impression on the world. One that my daughter can go back to, or my grandkids later on in the future, or great-grandkids, and they can go, that was my mom, or my grandma, or my great-grandma. But at least they'll be able to go back to it. These days, you don't find VHS tapes or a lot of DVDs that make it. Too many kids break them, scratch them, or anything. But at least this way, they'll have a way to go back to it in the future and go, look, there she is. But I figured having a YouTube channel would be a great way to bring in income. With my health issues, it's harder for me to find a normal type job. So a stay-at-home job is the perfect type of job for me. And how did I start gaming? This was the second question. I started gaming when I was an itty-bitty kid. My dad was a big fan of games, and he got me into gaming when I was real young. I wasn't a huge gaming fan when I was real young, but I did have a few favorites that I liked to play. One that was a big starter on me getting into games was probably, I'd say, Mario World. Who doesn't love some Mario and Luigi? I sure do. What is my favorite genre or game, and why? My favorite genre, it would have to be scary type games, because I love being scared. The other day I played a Minecraft game and a zombie snuck up behind me, scared the bejesus out of me, and I swore I'd had enough of zombies at that moment. But my favorite game has to possibly be Final Fantasy VII. I was a huge fan of the Final Fantasy series. I played most of the games, not all, but most of them, and was a big fan the whole way through. The fourth question that was asked was, would you still be doing this if you didn't get paid? Well, heads up, I don't get paid yet, so I guess I would be. 5. What are some future plans you have for your channel? My future plans, I do plan on having 3 separate channels. For the first channel, as you guys can tell, is Britterbug Gaming. For my second channel, which I'm planning on having, I plan on making a music-based channel where I actually show off some of my talents. And then I still am up for debate on the third channel. being whether it be a DIY channel or be a mukbang channel based around the health of Crohn's patients or people with acid reflux, because those are my health issues. And I know with me being limited on multiple different food items that I'm not the only one out there that's like that. So maybe if people like me had somewhere to go to look for their types of foods that they're allowed to eat, it wouldn't be so hard for them to start off. So I figured either I could have a DIY channel for my third channel or have it a mukbang channel for Crohn's disease patients. Let's see, 6. Would I eventually do collabs, and if so, with who? Well, believe it or not, guys, I would love to do collabs in the future. It would really, really be awesome if I could one day do a collab with Markiplier, because believe it or not, he's the one who got me inspired to do my own channel. I was one of the first few hundred people who subscribed to his channel. Someone had mentioned it to me in passing about checking his channel out if I was into scary games, and oh, I tore up his channel. I loved it so much that he inspired me to create my own channel. It may not be the exact same as his, but I try to be funny as I can, even though sometimes I'm not very humorous. I'm more ditzy than anything, but I'm fine to admit it. Let's see. How would I stay motivated to keep my channel going? Or how do I stay motivated? The best way I can say that I keep motivated is just by telling myself that I can, and that there's nothing that's going to stand in my way, because the only one who can stand in your way of being awesome is yourself. No matter what you do, no matter how you try, someone's always going to try to put you down. But it's your job and your goal, or at least it should be, to let people know, no, I don't care what you think about me. I'm awesome, and I don't care what anybody else has to say about it. But I'm a girl gamer. I may not be the best at games, but I still give them my all. And I love gaming. Always have and always will. Even if I'm bad at them. Let's see. How long did it take me to figure out what I wanted my channel to be about? Gaming never was a hard thing to choose. So when the idea of me becoming a YouTuber became something that I was set on, I decided gaming most definitely would be one of my channels. I play games every single day of my life, and I wouldn't pass it up for anything. When you're stressed, play a game. When you're angry, play a game. When you're happy, play a game. Anything you seem to do these days will be all about playing a game. But at least I keep my family also, entertained. And that's another thing about me, guys. I am a mother. I am happy to be a mother and a wife. Been happily married for 12 years. And I don't see that ending. So if you guys, anyone out there needs someone to, get some advice from over the family situations being a YouTuber, I've actually considered, bringing my whole family in, and that's what I've started doing. My husband actually has his own YouTube channel, Cool Bug Gaming. You can check that out. I'll leave it in the description box below. And I'm also planning on bringing in my daughter, though I gave her a few small rules. She's got to wait till she's 13. So, guys, make sure you check her out in the next 2 years. She'll be starting her first upload, Katie Bug Gaming, and we will be the Bug family. So, if you guys do like the family type channels, this is most definitely the place you'd possibly want to hang out. Alright, and for the next question, what is my favorite gaming console of all time? I have to say the one that got me started into gaming, and that would be the Super Nintendo. You can't go wrong with the classics. A huge fan of all of the games from the Super Nintendo. Anything from Yoshi to Mario Party to any type of Mario game. I was also a fan of Rampage, and then when I found out in the last couple years that they came out with a Rampage movie, I was like, oh, we've got to check it out. It kind of let me down. I expected more out of it. But maybe they'll make a better one sometime in the future. Okay, so what was the first game I ever played? I honestly don't remember. I was a child the very first time I played a game. That would be a question I'd have to ask my father. He'd be able to possibly tell me better than what I could. I have to say, though, I've always been a fan of Xbox plus PlayStation, but out of the two of them, PlayStation would probably be my favorite because I had more scary games on there than I could deal with. I was a huge fan of Silent Hill, Resident Evil, any type of game that could give you a good jump scare. What was the first game I ever finished? The first game I ever finished. That took me a little while to finish my first game. I have to say I was possibly 10 or 11 when I possibly finished my first game, and to be honest, I still can't remember what game it was that I finished, if I did. I finished a few games over the past, but I can't tell you what that first one was. If I figure that out, I'll let you guys know later. What was the hardest game I ever played and why? Hard games for me are puzzle games. I always find myself picking up a new puzzle game to see if I will be able to play them. But a lot of times I do get stuck on puzzle games because I can't figure out which way to go or what to do next. Even though it's as simple as just twisting a doorknob or going around a corner. Sometimes I'm not too bright when it comes to that type of thing. And I'll admit, I have my moments. I won't admit it out loud most of the time, but this is the only time you'll ever hear it. How often do I play games? As I said before, I play games every day of my life. I play games so much that I got my child into playing games. I even married someone who loves playing games. I had a feeling that gaming was going to be in my future whether I wanted it to be or not, but it got in there. Okay, and for the last question that my friend Max Plays has given me, what do you think of the upcoming rules for YouTube and the consequences they are putting on people? There has been a lot of debate going on about the new changes that they're making to YouTube, such as rating whether your video is for a child or whether it's for an adult. And honestly, there is a small loophole in that. All you have to do is just put as everything is not rated for children. Anything that is rated for kids won't be monetized at all. It will just be sent to the children's channel of YouTube, where kids can watch it while they go to sleep or watch it if they're just too young to watch normal content. So if you guys have content you want for every different age and you don't want it to be limited or even non-monetized, then just go ahead and put it down as for everybody. Not just for kids, because when you add it for kids, it's not going to ever make money on it. The consequences that puts on people is that they don't understand. A lot of people don't understand that there is that small loophole where you can click on the one button and it'll put it into both categories. Well, not technically in the children's category, but it will put it into the YouTube playlists. But you have to understand some children are going to be on their parents' accounts most of the time anyway. So whether or not you have it for children, children are still going to see it. Just depending on if their parents pay close enough attention to them or not. Lucky for anyone who checks out my channel, most of my videos are available where kids can watch them. I have no problem with keeping language clean, except for when it comes to extremely scary games that I just cannot hold my cursing in. But lucky for you guys, most of my games are non-curse worthy, so yay! So if you guys happen to like my channel, make sure that you tell your family about it, kids, friends, anybody that you can find that loves video games or anything closely resembling video games. Tell them to check out my gaming channel. I know there's not many female gamers out there, but for the female gamers that are out there, hi, howdy y'all. And it's good to meet all of you. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like, share, and subscribe down below. And turn on that bell for the notifications so that way you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. And I will catch you guys in the next video about me. Bye.